Manchester City has made a huge offer for Rafinha. Can Barcelona really afford to turn it down? Meanwhile, Thiago Motta is on the verge of being sacked. Who could step in to replace him? And what about Kevin De Bruyne? Could we actually see him in an Atletico Madrid jersey? Plus, Liverpool joins the race for Xavi Simons. But does he have what it takes to shine in the Premier League? All this and more in today's edition. But first, guys, your support means everything. Let's hit 300 likes on this video. It helps us keep bringing you the best football content out there. Smash that like button and let's get started. Barcelona is back in the headlines. This club never stops making waves. And this time, it's all about Rafinha. According to El Nacional, Manchester City is ready to splash 80 million euros for the Brazilian winger. But here's the big question. Should Barca take the money? On one hand, selling your best winger at market value doesn't seem smart. His price has shot up by 20 million euros in just a year. Last season, he was worth 60 million euros. Now it's 80 million euros, and even his Ballon d'Or ranking has improved. But let's be real. Is this his true peak or just a hot streak? Barca could keep him and hope he stays on fire. But what if this is just a temporary surge? One bad season and his value could drop to 40 million euros or even less. And let's not forget, City is loaded. If they want him that badly, maybe Barcelona can push for 100 million euros. They've got the cash, no doubt about it. So what's the move? Keep a key player and risk his value dropping, or cash in now and reinvest in the squad? What would you do if you were Barcelona? Sell or keep? Drop your take in the comments. Germany just dropped a bombshell. Xabi Alonso is staying put at Bayer Leverkusen. Forget Madrid, forget the big money move. He's all in on his project and he's building something for the long haul. Honestly, it's the right call. Why mess with success? Leverkusen's board must be over the moon. They get to keep their mastermind for at least another season. And imagine if they manage to hold on to Wirtz too. That would be insane. You can't dominate in Europe without elite talent, and Xabi knows it better than anyone. Meanwhile, over in Madrid, panic mode activated. What now? Ancelotti's still under contract for another year, but the pressure is cranking up. Yes, Madrid is still in the title race, they're pushing for the Champions League, and Mbappé looks like a future Ballon d'Or winner. But without Xabi as their golden ticket replacement, what's the plan? Look, taking Leverkusen from mid-table mediocrity to champions is one thing, but managing the Real Madrid circus? That's a whole different beast. That club chews up even the best managers and spits them out. Let's be real. Young coaches are better off mastering their craft before jumping into the deep end. Xabi, my man, give it one more year at Bayer and every door in football will be wide open for you. What's going on with Christopher Nkunku? Chelsea signed him as a star attacker, but where is he? Injuries, inconsistency, and Stamford Bridge chaos. What's actually happening? The club keeps spending crazy money on top talent, but how many have truly delivered? Nkunku was supposed to be a game changer, yet rumors about his exit are already swirling. Yes, injuries played a part, but even fully fit, his numbers are disappointing. 1 goal, 1 assist in 12 Premier League games. He showed flashes in the Conference League, but this is the Premier League. Perform or sit on the bench. Now the real issue. Chelsea is planning another summer clear-out, and Nkunku is high on the list. Bayern nearly signed him in January, but 60 million euros was too much. Manchester United showed interest, but nothing materialized. Who's paying top money for a player with this kind of season? If Nkunku doesn't turn things around fast, his time at an elite club might be over before it even starts. What do you think? Does he still have a future at Chelsea, or is it already too late? Something doesn't add up in this whole situation. Xavi Simons just signed with RB Leipzig, yet rumors are already swirling about a potential move. And the club in question? Liverpool. Arne Slot's team is reportedly hunting for a major midfield upgrade. But what's really going on here? Let's break it down. Leipzig spent 80 million euros on Simons, a record-breaking fee for them. But here's the weird part. His contract is only for 3 years. In today's market, that's almost unheard of. Chelsea locks players in for 8 years. City might as well be signing lifetime contracts, but Leipzig? Just 3 seasons? This smells like a long-term plan. PSG couldn't sell Simons earlier because they would have had to share the money with PSV. Leipzig waited, swooped in with 80 million euros, and now they might be setting up a quick flip. And Liverpool, perfect timing. Arne Slot and Simons are both Dutch. His playing style fits like a glove at Anfield. The Premier League is the ultimate stage for a young star. If Leipzig sells him for 100 million euros, that's a 20 million euro profit in just a few months. Business doesn't get better than that. But here's the big question. Is Leipzig just a stepping stone for Simons? Or will he actually stay long term? And more importantly, will Liverpool pull this off in the summer? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Manchester United has a golden chance they can't afford to miss. Jonathan David, a proven goal scorer, could be available for free. Yes, you heard that right. A 25-year-old striker with 107 goals for Lille, up for grabs without a transfer fee. Opportunities like this don't come often. David isn't just a goal machine. He's got high pressing intensity, lightning mobility, clinical finishing, something United has seriously lacked lately. And here's the exciting part. He could be the perfect strike partner for Rasmus Højlund. Imagine the balance. Højlund brings raw power and directness, while David adds versatility and intelligent movement. That's a duo that could seriously change United's attack. But here's the catch. They're not the only ones interested. Arsenal, Tottenham, and even Barcelona are circling. And let's be real, Barca loves a free transfer. This is where United's new management faces its first real test. Will they act fast and get this done? Or will they drag their feet, miss out, and watch David shine for a rival club? A free transfer for a proven goal scorer is a no-brainer. But if United hesitates, someone else will swoop in. What do you think? Should United go all in for Jonathan David, or will they let another golden opportunity slip away? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Messi back to Barcelona. The Argentine press just threw gasoline on the fire. Could we really see Leo in a Barca shirt again? A short-term loan, the grand homecoming, tears of nostalgia. Yeah, we've heard this before. But now, even the Argentine media is in on it. And you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire, or is there? What's in it for Barcelona? From a footballing perspective, not much. Let's be real, Messi isn't the guy who can drop 40 goals a season in La Liga anymore. Would he be valuable in the dressing room? Absolutely. Experience, leadership, a winning mentality. But on the pitch, that's a big question mark. Financially though, jackpot. Barca loves these kinds of deals. Shirt sales, ticket revenue, new sponsors. The money would pour in instantly. And let's not forget, Messi never got a proper farewell. A goodbye tour 2.0? Sounds like a marketing dream. What's in it for Messi? First, World Cup prep. La Liga's intensity is miles ahead of MLS. It's the perfect stage to stay sharp for 2026. Second, closure. One final dance at Camp Nou. Well, actually, Montjuic. Yeah, awkward. But you get the idea. So, is it happening? Honestly, the chances are slim. But hey, this is Barcelona. Crazy things happen all the time. The real question is, does Leo even want this? Spanish media just dropped a bombshell. Sportias claims Sevilla wants to bring Mudryk in on loan with an option to buy later. And honestly, that sounds way better than him wasting away on Chelsea's bench. Let's be real. His Premier League spell has been a disaster. The guy's got insane speed, loads of talent, but does Chelsea even care? The club's a mess, and he's never really been given a proper shot. And he's not the only one stuck in limbo. Look at Antony at Man United, another big money signing who flopped. Now Betis is sniffing around for him. Seems like a trend, huh? Young talents drowning in the Premier League, needing a fresh start elsewhere. But here's where it gets tricky. Mudryk recently got himself into some controversy, saying, "I was deprived of happiness and I am not guilty." But if things get sorted out, Sevilla could be his escape route. And let's be honest, this might be his big break. Sevilla isn't at the top of European football right now, but it's a club where he can actually express himself. Meanwhile, Chelsea, they don't do second chances. If you cause drama, you're out. Simple as that. So maybe this is exactly what Mudryk needs. La Liga's fast-paced football, the warm weather, a fresh start. If he makes the most of it, this could be the turning point of his career. What do you think? Should he take the leap? The situation in Turin is going from bad to worse. Juventus' surprise appointment of Thiago Motta as head coach is now looking like a complete disaster, and his time at the club could be coming to an abrupt end. Looking back, there were plenty of doubts about this experiment from the start, and now those doubts seem justified. Juve are sitting in 5th place in Serie A and have already crashed out of the Coppa Italia. By all accounts, this season has been a huge disappointment. Now, it all comes down to the next match against Genoa. For Motta, this could be a do-or-die moment. If he doesn't get a win, his departure seems almost inevitable. So, who could replace him? Well, a few names have been floating around. Zinedine Zidane is the dream choice for many fans. He's a club legend and a proven winner. But let's be real, this seems unlikely. Reports suggest he's more interested in taking over the French national team after the 2026 World Cup. More realistic options include Roberto Mancini and Igor Tudor. Mancini has tons of experience, but some still question his recent stint with Saudi Arabia's national team. Tudor, a former Juve defender, has shown promise as a coach, but he hasn't yet proven himself at the absolute top level. One thing seems certain: if Juventus doesn't beat Genoa, Motta is almost certainly gone. And given how unpredictable Juve's management can be, don't be surprised if they throw in another shocking appointment that leaves fans shaking their heads. Kevin De Bruyne could be leaving Manchester City this summer. But wait, it's not for Saudi Arabia or MLS. No. Atletico Madrid is making a serious move for the Belgian maestro. Yeah, you heard that right. Diego Simeone's Atletico. The team where players don't just play, they fight, they run, they battle for every inch of the pitch. Now, imagine Kevin De Bruyne in an Atletico shirt. Crazy, right? A player known for his vision, passing, and football IQ in a system built on grit, intensity, and relentless pressing. Would it even work? Well, here's the thing. Simeone really wants him. Atletico has already reached out to De Bruyne's agent, and according to reports, Cholo himself has spoken to Kevin more than once. But why now? Simple. His contract with City expires this summer. And guess what? No new deal on the table. Guardiola seems ready to refresh the squad, and Atletico is hunting for a midfielder with experience, creativity, and, most importantly, that fighting spirit Simeone loves. But let's be real for a second. Can you actually picture De Bruyne in an Atletico shirt? I mean, it's hard to imagine. Kevin is all about elegance, vision, and technical brilliance. Atletico, they're about bulldog mentality, pressing until exhaustion and fighting for every ball. Still, if this move happens, it would be an absolute blockbuster transfer. The only real question? Money. So, what do you think? Would De Bruyne fit into Simeone's system, or is this just a wild rumor? Let me know in the comments. Want transfer news before anyone else? If you want to stay ahead of the game and catch the hottest football rumors before they hit YouTube, check out our website football-dose.com, where we drop exclusive transfer updates before they even appear on the channel. Links in the first pinned comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.